Welcome to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV.
The biggest show in the world. That's damn right. What's going on, people? How's everybody doing out there? You're listening to Sports Bettors TV and SportsBettorsTV.com. And I got my boy, The Dream, probably feeling incredible on the other line. What's going on, Playboy?
Oh, what's up, Sports Bettors TV? The Dream is in the house, and I want to know one thing. Who you with?
Yo, man, unbelievable sweep for you yesterday, kid. Damn. That's all I got to say about that. The Preds, dude, you know what, man? I did not play the game because I didn't want to mush your hockey. But I saw them up 1-0 like the entire game, and then all of a sudden I saw 1-1. I'm like, oh, not again. Not with the Arizona Coyotes, please. And I ended up getting up, and sure enough, you hit that, man. So congratulations.
Dude, it was the same thing. You know what they did is they waited till like they played the majority of the game. They were up. They went up 1-0 in the second period, and then they got a stupid double major penalty in the third, and the Coyotes scored on a power play. And then it's just like they could. I'll tell you what, the Coyotes goalie, that was his second NHL start. His first start, he shut out whoever they played, and I guess that was his second start. Listen, that dude was kind of dope because they were peppering him up. I mean, the Preds were really physical. They were banging him up. They were hitting. They were getting him up against the boards, doing their thing. But yo, my man was not an easy break at all. And I was like, damn, this is gonna go to a shootout. And but the one thing I did know is the Predators had an overwhelming. The Predators have won a lot of games in overtime. I want to say they're like 6-3 or 7-3, something in 3 in overtime. So I knew statistically it was on our side. The overtime was that they would pull it out there. So hey, we got lucky, and we'll take it. And thank God that cash, because I gave it out to everybody.
Definitely.
Stay big up to Almighty Kev, my man Mo. Thank you guys for the repeat. The Odds Hustle. Also Bluntmaster, Urban, Yippa82, James Harrelson, Papa Smurf. Thank you so much for the retweet out there. We got the Real Deal Yo listening. Eddie E is listening. Maddie Fresh is out there. Joey is out there as well. Face Kicker is out there. Wayne Yarborough, Stosh, my man Scott Weaver, PH, Rick Lopez, Bluntmaster. Deeks Picks is out there as well. Robert Olson is doing his thing. Deeks Picks, KG27, Direct Sports Solution is making it happen too. Want to welcome to the party Howard Lewis, Bonds, Jeremy, Joseph Incognicio, Brian Donnelly, Andrew, oh my God, Labusin, Basketball Syndicate, Aaron, Denzel Washington, Cameron Hulweg, Bones, 57, Jersey Kid, and Daniel. Hey, gang, welcome to the SBTV Nation. Glad to have you on board.
All day, man. You know what? You and I were talking about this the other day. It seems like this is a party in the morning for gamblers every single day. That's what this show is. It's like a party, kid. I look forward to it every single morning, man. I get up, get amped, and ready to rock. So, I did my little live line system yesterday. Made a few dollars, but I realized that, you know what? The return is small. You got to really watch these games. You got to follow the lines. I had 4 different books up with live lines yesterday. And, you got to play big numbers to really make some coin in it. I say nickels make quarters all the time, guys. But you know what? You have to be deeply invested in these games. I mean, you got to watch them front to back. You got to stalk the live line. It's almost like day trading to a certain extent. But I don't want to make that reference with sports gamblers, so I'm going to keep it moving with that. But hey, man, I'm just happy that, nothing lost yesterday.
Yeah, we got real lucky yesterday. We caught a lot of plays out, and we were able to hit them, and we were lucky. Lucky, good, whatever you want to call it. I mean, who knows? Nothing I could do will go without somebody having a microscope up to it with some opinion about it. So, hey, we'll call it. We'll leave it to luck. I'm just that lucky guy.
Yes, sir.
Because what I'm doing is really easy, and anybody can do it. Yet, before I came along, everybody wasn't doing it.
Oh, I know.
But I know how easy it is and how everybody's doing it. So I guess everybody's just tweeting me from Beverly Hills because they all won millions off of doing it already before I came along.
Hey, I want to send, first of all, I want to let you guys know that in about 9 days, my man and myself are going to be reaching down at Sin City, Las Vegas we're going right to the MGM Grand Casino, kid. I can't wait to pop over there, man, with the hashtag SBTV Nation. Rocking and rolling. Looking forward to it, guys. It's not too late to register. Go on our website, sportsbetterstv.com/Vegas, and register there so we can get you down with the party. That's number one. Number two is that myself and my boy, The Dream, we were specially featured on SBR Forum yesterday, kid. What did we do, Dream? We did 7 videos?
We did 7 videos yesterday. We did the NCAA. We did a bunch of the NCAA conference matchups, and then we also did some. I went into some hockey, and it was a great opportunity. Real good, cool kicking it with my man Pete over there, and we want to thank them for giving us that opportunity to help them out and do our thing as well. So big ups to them.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they've been around forever, kid, about 20 years, and they have put their stamp on the sports gambling world, and for them to invite the biggest show in the world in, pretty cool experience, man. That's all I got to say about that. So big ups to everybody over there at SBR Forum for rocking and having us join their party as well, kid. So, Dream, what you got for you want to go over scores?
Well, no doubt. Let's go over some scores. I want to say good morning to my crew. I want to send a big shout out to my man, the kid. What's happening, brother? Irvin's out there, nonstop sports picks. Oscar, Tony, Enab, Yip at 82, Maddie Fresh, Dank, Phillies picks, action, cash action bets, PH, Vegas Girl, 92661, Gustavo, APB, Sports Degen, Lex, Beyond the Bets, Randy Lockhart, Clown Man Swag, Johnny Flip Off, Betting the Dream, Jonesy Ben, Premier Sports Company, OJFB, Sin City Mavericks, Sir Mata, Diner Mafia, Curry Go, Papa Bear, and JCP Sports, just to name a few. All of these people gave me mad support and love last night as far as getting through that stomach ache of a game, as it was, a bit of a stomach ache towards the end, and it was quiet as the funny thing about Twitter is when the Pred game started, Twitter went dead. Well, as far as my section anyway, it went dead from the beginning of Reddit game started to when it ended. There was like not a peep out of nobody. I didn't say nothing. Nobody said nothing. And usually we're all back and forth and, animated. You know how I get down playing around. But it was dead quiet. And in the minute they won, boom! Boom was the explosion. I led the charge with the King Kong ain't got nothing on me, and it was just I just have so much fun doing that, man. And
that's awesome,
you guys don't know how much I enjoy playing around and just doing my thing with you guys. But what I enjoy most of all, I enjoy the fact that I hopefully gave somebody some stuff that they made some money off of, and that right there makes my day.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, 100%, man. And I am very excited, man, because we've got conference tournaments starting, kid, already rocking and rolling. I did end up, and you're going to think I'm crazy, but I ended up making a little bit of money on a live line with Furman, dude, because they were such a heavy underdog. They were a 10 seed playing the 1 seed Wolford. And they actually were up in the game, dude. Towards the end of the game, they were up 2 points, and I was like, oh, perfect. So I ended up nailing Wolford on the back end and, making some money there. But it doesn't even come close to what you did last night. So I'm just pointing it out there, you know what I mean? But the futures is where I'm looking right now, kid. I'm very excited. Talking to SBR yesterday about the futures got me excited, bro.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I got an opportunity to get down with you a little bit and give my ideas. The conference tournaments, though, if any of you guys go and listen to this, I think I said it a couple of times in there. Those conference tournaments over the years, somebody booty wins a lot of time. Somebody like you don't even expect in some of the major ones end up winning. It sometimes seems like the major teams, like your Dukes, your Kentuckys, almost like they kind of lay down in them conferences. I don't know. I mean, that might be the wrong terminology to use because I know they want to be competitive and win, but it's just to me it's surprising how many times the number one seeds do not win the tournament conferences.
Well, you got to remember something. We say this in all sports, brother. Conference matchups, these teams know each other better than anybody. You know what I mean? So, when they go and they play Kentucky, for instance, you got LSU, you've got Arkansas, Georgia, whatever. They already know what to expect. So they've been thinking about these other teams probably for, however long the gap is in between their matchup. And they're like, you know what? I could have smoked this dude if I went left instead of right or something. You know what I mean? So you got
the flip side of that is the team that won is saying we smoke them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah, but maybe gets a little complacent though, and says, "Hey, we'll just do it again." You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see both sides of it. I just feel like some of the schools really just kind of rest their guys for the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends. I mean, you got these smaller conferences that you win, you're in. Period.
Yeah.
So
right.
those are a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Because if you look at it, right, if Kentucky were to, let's say Kentucky loses their conference, who would lose their conference, the number one seeds in each conference? Who do you think would lose it and lose their seeding for the tournament? I don't think anyone.
Let me think about it right now. So what are we looking at? We're looking at Duke, Virginia, Kentucky, and who else for number ones right now?
Villanova, right?
Villanova. I would say Villanova would lose it.
Villanova, maybe. Yeah,
because you got to think about it. If Arizona wins and Villanova loses, Arizona get the number one.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I guess. Well, that being said, I'll jump into the scores. We had the Wizards over the Hornets 95-69, and Nene is alive and well in Washington.
Yeah, we got that info too late.
Yeah, right. The Hawks destroyed the Kings 130-105, and that was one of the ones that we gave out on the show yesterday. The Celtics over the Heat 100-90. Grizzlies beat the Bulls 101-91. Pelicans over the Bucks 114-103. The Nuggets over the Knicks 106-78. The Warriors beat the Suns 98-80. One quick point I want to point out to you about the Phoenix Suns. I've been telling you guys that the Phoenix Suns, along with the Lakers, tend to shut down in the third quarter, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yesterday, the Phoenix Suns scored 15 points in the third quarter.
Yep. I know. I totally agree with you.
The game was actually tight going at the half. They go into the third quarter and get smoke showed. So I don't know what it is with them in that third quarter, but something with Phoenix, they just don't like to play basketball in the third quarter. We had the Timberwolves over the Clippers, the Clippers over the Timberwolves, 89-76. And I do also want to point out that yesterday, the Chicago Bulls lost to the Grizzlies 101-91, and I believe your boy on the show here said that he liked the over, and my man on the other end said he liked the under.
Yeah, but we said it was a no play, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, no doubt. No. Just you know what I mean. You know how I feel.
Son, wait till I cash my future money. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
But that's what I want you to do. Just stick with the futures. Let me handle everything else.
All right, I got you. I'm good with that. I'm all right with that.
Know what I mean? PYP, dog. Play your position.
So why don't you do a little money line parlay with Money Mayweather in Kentucky?
Oh, I like that.
Son,
I like that player.
What do you think about that?
Oh, no, I love that. I love that. Oh, you ain't saying nothing. I love that.
Just saying, I implemented a little.
I didn't even think about.
Put
All right, you got to take over the scores while I go put that in.
Putting a little future. Hey, you know what? My future info is pretty good, kid. And, I'll find some options.
I like that a lot because I'm all over money. I like that a lot. Hey, on the NHL, guys, we got the Islanders over the Maple Leafs 4-3. We had the Red Wings. Actually, let's go back to Islanders one more time. Hey, big ups. I believe Philly Picks was on him. Big ups to the Island, man, for coming through for him as they were down at the beginning of that game, 2-0 going into the third. They ended up tying it up, going into overtime and beating the Maple Leafs, and that was a great job by them. I thought that was a really stellar performance. My man Tavares was the one who got busy at the end of the game and scored the goal in overtime, and that dude is just dope. So big ups if you hit the Island, and great win by you, Philly. Great call. Also, we had actually a few guys run the Islands, but not just him, but a few others were. We had the Red Wings absolutely go to town on the Oilers 5-2, as was given out on the show. The Canucks beat the Ducks 2-1. We had the Sharks 2-1 over the Penguins, and a couple people out there on the Sharks yesterday as well. I believe my man Marlon was on that. And the Predators beat the Coyotes 2-1 as well. Over on the college basketball side, we had ton of games yesterday, a lot of junky games. A lot of people got involved in this Furman-Wolford game as Wolford beat Furman 67-64. I believe you were involved in that, right, Ad?
Dude, yeah, I did some live line work on that, but that was the number 10 seed versus the 1 seed, dude, in the championship game. Can you imagine if the 10 seed won, which they almost did? That would have been mad. I don't know what the future was for them, but it must have paid crazy. It must have been like, plus 150,000 on 100 or something nuts, dude. Wow. So, yeah, it's something crazy. So, take a look at that, guys. If you had those initial futures, I'd like to know what the 10 seed paid there. Because they beat Mercer Madness, and then they almost beat Wofford.
We had Bowling Green over Ball State 88-75. That was one of my particular favorites yesterday. Manhattan over Iona 79-69. We had Gonzaga 79-61 over the Pepperdine. And last but not least, on the nightcap tip, we had BYU beat Portland 84-70. And those pretty much wraps up your scores that are worth something. Well, a couple people might have had Oral Roberts. They went down yesterday 60-56 to North Dakota State.
My man, Clownman Swag is saying, do Cavs in Kentucky. I already put that in, player. Daddy's already got that one in. Let's see. We've got Josh Hood out there, Phillies Picks, Jason Riley, Tip Talker, M. Padano, Woodbine Fan, Andy Mack, OJFB, P for Prez, Sylvia, Snoopy Betts, C. Rodriguez Jr., Eddie E. What's going on? Good morning, guys. So, my man, what you want to get into?
Dude, I'm almost positive today, I hate to break the Sports Better TV fans' heart, but I'm pretty sure I'm taking the night off tonight as it's just that kind of time. You know what I mean? A little bit exhausted from gambling. I want to take a break, hang out, sit back, catch a few games. But I didn't see anything that I particularly loved as I went over it a little bit last night. I didn't see anything that I loved. I saw a couple things that I liked. And, hey, it's sometimes you need to get away from the well.
That's what you say at 9:19 in the morning, player. That's all I'm going to say about that. Not to be, a bad influence or whatever. I'm just putting that out there.
Peer pressure. My boy peer pressuring me, backing me up into the corner, making me play a pig.
You going to take any nights off in Vegas?
Dude, you know what, man? I got to be honest with you. And you guys know, well, Hatter, you know this. I don't like to mix partying with gambling.
Good point.
What I'm going to try to do is probably first, after hearing about the Lions down there and, not being able to put the plays in, obviously going to keep my offshore loaded. They're keeping it loaded anyway as they're picking and choosing how they want to pay me back my money. So it's cool, though, because I'm going to just keep building it.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So I'm going to get it one way or the other. So, you guys can give it to me now or you can give it to me later. But I'm going to keep building it. And, hey, if you hold on to it long enough, I'll just come down to Costa Rica and get it personally. Because we do for a trip back there. But nevertheless, I'm going to keep that popping and try to put the plays in maybe first thing in the morning when I'm really, and get them in and just leave them because you and I both know that when the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling. You know, you get that buzz, you lose that game, you go for that frustration play. Next thing you know, you got 3 G's on Furman giving 21 to Duke.
Yeah, right. Getting 21. Yeah, no doubt. I hear you. Well, you
know what I'm saying?
I know. Well, you know what? We'll probably, what we should do is get that early money. You know what I'm saying, on the early games. Yeah. And then, not have to worry about it, cash those tickets and then, take that money and go out for the night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just want to be, man, I want to be in a good mood. I don't want to, going down there gambling, when you lose, I don't know about y'all, but when I lose money and I lose a play, I am so hot about it. I mean, irate. It's like I start kicking myself. I should have known better. This was stupid. I just start second guessing myself. And I just want to be down there having fun. I don't want to be irritated about, a play that I put in and lost. And I really want to concentrate on having a good time. But as you know, it is March Madness. And I will definitely be wagering. So, you know what I mean? We're just got to try to find a happy medium to get some money and to cash some tickets and have some fun. Now, SBTV Nation, I was wondering, how much money do you think the Dream is going to need to bring to buy himself drinks?
Better be nothing.
Every time I reach in my pocket, somebody better jump in front of me like the Secret Service in front of the president about to get shot.
Oh, man, you're funny, dude. You're funny.
Anyway, let's go into the NBA tonight, brother.
Well, you want to do college basketball first because you got 1 o'clockers, dude.
Here we go.
Yeah. You got 1 o'clockers, man. The ACC tournament starts today.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Big stuff,
Nasty
man.
Georgia Tech and Boston College.
Nasty.
I can't wait to watch them at 1 o'clock.
You got BC is -3, under/over is 123.5. This is happening in North Carolina. Looking at this here, for futures, both these teams are either 1,500 to 1 with 1,000 to 1 with BC, and Georgia Tech is 50 to 1. 500 to 1. Don't get involved with getting futures on these teams, please, guys, because neither one of them are going to win.
The B-Sizzle.
The B-Sizzle, yeah. You know what? I think Boston College can get this game. I'm not betting it, though. Not at all. So, and I know you're not either.
You know I'm not.
So, but there's going to be 100 plays sent to us with each side.
Oh, no, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So let's just take a look at the ACC here and see what we got. So taking a look at this real quick, let's see how these teams finished off. What's crazy is that, a team can have like 10 wins and get in the tournament just by winning this thing. So it's pretty nuts.
But that's kind of cool, too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I do like that. A lot of people don't like it because, you could be the conference champion but lose in the tourney and not get in, which is crazy. But taking a look at this, Georgia Tech is 12-8. Boston College is 12-18, and Boston College has an equal record of 12-18. Georgia Tech losers of 4 straight games. Boston College winners of 3 straight games. 4-1 against the spread in the last 5. BC is. Georgia Tech is 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 games. You got to probably lean BC here, but it can go either way in a conference matchup. So I say leave it alone personally.
Yeah, I'm kind of ready to leave it alone. That is a nasty looking game right there, boy.
All right, you want to talk even nastier, kid? We got we got Shaky Wake playing. Let's see here. So let's see. Virginia Tech is going into Shaky Wake. They're both playing in the same court, obviously. 4.5 is the line with Shaky Wake is actually given points, and the under/over is 141.5. No interest in this one. Maybe a total if you want to get involved with something. Virginia Tech is losing 7 straight games, 10-21, 0-5 against. 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 games. Shaky Wake, 13-18, 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing Vatech though. But they're 1-5 straight up in the last 5 games. Wow, man, this is like battle of awful teams today. Damn, I got no lean there.
I'm glad you don't. Because if you did, I'd be coming to pick you up and take you to a program.
Damn, man. Unbelievable. Let me just take a look and see any more earlies. You got UTSA at 1 o'clock giving 4 to Florida International. I'm just going to read through these guys because I'd be doing a real disservice to you if I...
A lot of people are on... I got a lot of feedback yesterday about Valparaiso. A lot of people like Valparaiso today. I'm good, but I know you guys are on it, so I'm putting it back out there. If you want to go over that game and the stats real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I know Valparaiso is 9-1 straight up in the last 10 games. The total's gone under in 5 of Valparaiso's last 5 games. They're also 5-0 straight up in its last 5 games at home. And the total has gone under in 5 of their last 7 games at home as well. As far as Wisconsin, Green Bay, they're 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games, which is awful.
Well, you got to remember that these are on neutral court, so home and
Right.
away doesn't even matter anymore.
Okay, right. But wait, don't they? Is it the court? Doesn't somebody play at the court though in the conference?
It's in Greensboro, North Carolina, so I'm not quite sure which one.
Not this one.
Yeah, not this one. But we'll keep looking at that. I mean,
I know the ACC one is in.
You got North
Carolina,
Carolina and NC State.
Right, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's where
they don't play at the same court, but they're in close proximity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Okay.
Go ahead.
But anyway, Green Bay, Wisconsin is 18-7 straight up in their last 25 games on the road, which that's not actually bad. And the total has gone under in 4 of Wisconsin, Green Bay's last 6 games on the road. If you guys are interested in any of those categories, Valparaiso, pretty much in most of the statistical categories, is superior to Wisconsin, Green Bay. Phoenix, points for, points against, rebounding, offensive rebounding, also 3-pointers and free throw percentage. So you might be right in leaning Valparaiso.
Yep. But you got to be careful with this. We got Florida State. Clemson's at 12 o'clock, kid. Clemson is -2. Clemson has been terrible as of late, so I would say stay away from Clemson altogether. I mean, if you're going to do anything at all, maybe play a total on that game or something, But
and what total do you like?
Let me see here. It's not even up yet.
That will be because the game's tomorrow.
Makes sense. All right. No, I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, it's 12 o'clock, but this is in the same stadium. I'm like, in the same court. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So, hey, no problem. Hey, big ups to my man Zach Jones from SBR reaching out to me on Skype right now. Hey, thank you too, brother. It was awesome being with you guys yesterday. We got, let's see. Let me scroll down here.
The big matchup is BYU Gonzaga.
Yes, and BYU has already beat them.
It's the night game. That's the big game. And I'll tell you, bro, I'm kind of torn.
You're torn, huh?
Because I know you love Gonzaga.
Yeah.
But I honestly think BYU, I think they could pull off an upset, man. I really do.
They've already done it once, dude.
Say that again?
They've already beat them once.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So, it wouldn't be a surprise to anybody if they do it again. You know what I mean? So,
right. But this is for, this is like real big implications on it. You know what I mean? I know Gonzaga's got to come to the party really focused, knowing that, they're getting ready to start, into tourney play. So they really, probably want to win this and get themselves in the right direction for the tournament. So they're going to really be up for this game as well as BYU. What's the over and under you got?
Let me take a look here. I have no line yet, dude, on that.
Oh, okay.
I have nothing. Nothing yet. So we got to keep going with that, and hopefully by the end of the show we'll get something on that game.
Okay.
But let's take a look. See something here. Yeah, nothing. You know why? Because the games end so late that it takes them a little bit to to get the games going. But they're busy getting those nasty ACC games out there. You got you also got let's see, 6 o'clock Coppin State, Bethman Cookman. You've got Robert Morris and San Francisco, New York. You've got Princeton and Penn tonight. You got bunch of not so great games. I got to be honest with you. So, we'll keep it moving with that. If we see something out there, maybe we will have a conversation about it.
Hey, what about, you got any feel on the Princeton, Pennsylvania game? I know you play with the Ivy League a little bit.
Penn's really bad.
Okay.
But I haven't really done much with Princeton, so I'm gonna fall back from that.
Okay.
I'm gonna start.
What's Yale's status, dog?
Yale is playing Saturday. They're playing Harvard.
Okay.
And it's a one-game.
That's right. They got the write-in. They got the one-game playoff.
It's a one-game playoff and the winner will go to the big dance.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to start filtering some of my junky stuff a little bit more and not giving it out. So, and that game, I'm going to tell you to fall back because I have a feeling that Harvard may beat them.
Okay.
But, I said that last time and Yale won, so, who the hell knows? You know what I mean? But let's jump over to the NBAs, dude, because I thought there was a little bit of a bigger card on the NCAA tournament stuff than there is. So, the big stuff starts tomorrow. Let's see, taking a look at this, we got my Indiana Pacers playing. They're giving 9.5 to Orlando on that. It's Indiana team, brother. I keep trying to tell you. They're getting it together.
Yeah, I know you do keep telling me. I all I remember Indiana is the last year in the playoffs and how dusty they were. They should have got beat by the Wizards in the round that they played the Wizards. I'm not sure if it was the first or second.
No, they played it. Didn't they play Atlanta? The Wizards played the Bulls. And they played Atlanta, and Atlanta was like this huge underdog.
Okay.
And Atlanta
almost beat them.
Yeah, right.
Right, and then the Wizards almost beat them.
Yes.
And then the Heat did beat them, but they looked awful in all of the series games because I think, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Atlanta up 3 games to 1 in that series?
I want to say so, man. I think they were up on. I want to say they exchanged games and they were up 1 and they could have closed them out. I think they were up 3-2, and then they ended up losing the last 2 games.
My thing was the year before they were really dope and they looked like they were going to turn the corner and really progress into a serious team that was going to really be able to challenge the Heat. As they had the 2 big guys, they had West and they had that other guy. What's that kid? He ended up being sissy soft last year. He was absolutely terrible last year. Their big man. You remember what's their big man's name?
Oh God, off the top of my head, I don't recall.
But you know what I'm talking about.
He
was terrible last year when they played. He was bad.
Yeah.
When they played the Heat, and it looked like the year before he was so pesky. He was a problem, giving them all types of problems. It was a real problem matchup for the Heat the year before, but they pulled it out. And I really thought that they had an opportunity to make some noise last year, and they just stunk it up last year. And I really haven't been able to be right with them since that performance. But like you said, I probably should have tunnel vision, or I probably should have a short memory as I am a gambler. And you may be right. You may be onto something with them beating Orlando tonight, but I'm sure the spread is heavy.
9.5.
Yeah. So I'm not letting them give 9.5 to nobody, personally. But hey, that's your team, brother.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty well, man. So I might take a look at that. I think they can make it happen, and we'll see where it goes. Roy Hibbert is who you're talking about, by the way.
Hibbert. That's who it was. Oh my God, he was horrible last year. Son was straight garbage.
My man Rainmaker hooked me up with that, and Jason Riley also asked me, where's Yale and Harvard playing? They are playing in. I want to say it's in Pennsylvania. Rainmaker, if you could hit me up with that information again. Rainmaker's like my go-to guy. Anytime I need some information, I'm drawing a blank. So big ups to him.
The man that makes it rain.
That's it, baby. That's it. Nice. We got a nasty, ugly game here. We got New Orleans coming in the Brooklyn, a.k.a. New Jersey Nets. As the Dream likes to allude to. New Orleans, they beat the Bucks, dude. Remember that game?
Everybody beats the Bucks.
I know. We talked about that game yesterday, and typically I would have taken the Bucks, but I said nah, not anymore. So we fell back from them, and they ended up losing by 10. But I don't know what to make of either one of these teams. Brooklyn, Brooklyn seems like they could do some damage here and there when they're home. And then, you know what? They just fall apart at the end, like that overtime game we watched the other night, last weekend when we were out.
Yep.
They were doing damage.
They
and
were.
Then,
You're right.
they ended up losing.
Yes.
They ended up losing the game. I had a feeling they were going to win the game too, but I don't really know. I don't know what to make of this one here. Let me just take a look real quick and see what I got for stats.
Well,
I mean,
New Orleans is 8-2 straight up in its last 10 games, and the total's gone under in 4 of New Orleans' last 6 games. Brooklyn, on the other hand, is 2-5 straight up in their last 7 games, and the total's gone under in 4 of Brooklyn's last 6 games. So I guess that would indicate that it's slightly leaning under. As far as the statistics are concerned, New Orleans is statistically superior to Brooklyn. Points 4 points against, point differential. The only thing that Brooklyn has in its favor is steals and defensive rebounds. So I guess if New Orleans isn't sloppy with the ball, they should definitely run away with this, it's looking like. What's the point spread again?
Point spread is just popped up on sportsbetterstv.com from 2.5 to 3 now. New Orleans getting 3.
Yeah, not a bad, may not be a bad idea to take New Orleans. I don't know why you want to get in this game. I am not at all giving it out, as I don't like it that much. But not a bad idea to give it a shot. You might want to try the under though.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what, Dream? I think we should filter that. You know, if we were doing this recorded, we would probably edit that part out, guys, because you got no business taking this game. Period.
No. I mean, but we know our nation is made up of controversial personalities. So if that's my whole thing. If you're gonna gamble, at least win.
No doubt.
So
but you know what? I think I have to do a little. You do a really good job at fading the games that you're not supposed to bet. I think I need to work on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be working on that and filtering my stuff a little bit more because I see a game here that I'm kind of feeling, and it would be no surprise to anybody, obviously. So
I'm sure.
You know.
I'm sure.
Well, first of all, my man Weston A is saying the show gets better and better. And he won yesterday. And my man Marlon also won and gave us some good information. I got a bunch of people. I got Papa Smurf, OJFB, and Rainmaker answering my question that the game is in Philadelphia with Dusty Yale playing Harvard. That's what Papa Smurf said. Dusty Yale. Because he got... Go ahead.
Always dope when you're winning.
The show is always dope when you're winning. Absolutely.
We was up here giving out losers. Y'all be like, the show is dusty. y'all need to change up a little bit.
All right. My boy is going into Dallas tonight, and Cleveland is giving anywhere from 4.5 to 5. I got to check if we're at full strength here as far as injuries are concerned. I think we're okay. Let me see here. Sean Marion and whatever. All right. We got the big, we got the big 3 there. We got Love, we got Kyrie in there, we got my boy. Cleveland is 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing Dallas, though. So, I got to kind of look at this. I watched Dallas front to back versus Lake Show, and I just don't know about this team. I think they could probably get it together and make maybe win like a first round of a playoffs. But that's about it, dude. I know they're going to have the home crowd rocking. I know Mark Cuban's going to be there screaming. But my boy is my boy, What do you think about this?
I'm
on the fence,
I'm
right?
good with it. On the fence, yeah. Well, because, Dallas is going to come to play. Obviously they're going to come to play. I mean, the Cavs should go in and they should beat them. But sometimes they want to come and bring it on the road, and other times they don't. It's for me, it's a no-play situation.
I got to agree with you on this. I think what I may do is, I've been really, doing the live line thing.
Yep.
And I may start watching it to get an idea to see if my boy's got it or not. I could usually tell like halfway through the first quarter what he's going to be doing. You know what I mean?
If he don't got 18 in the first quarter, it's going to be maybe Dusty.
Yeah, right. If he's like held to like 3 points or something like that, you're
18
like,
and no dunks in the first quarter means it's going to be a rough night.
And you got Dirk hitting, threes and stuff like that. It might be a stomach ache. So we'll take a look at it and see where it lands. But I think that's going to be the play for me. I think I'm going to look at the live lines on that versus taking it initially. But I may change it up after some more homework. We'll see where it ends up. I don't want to get in the habit of taking my boy every single night either. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Immaculate. All those daily dose of SBTV and the magnificent dream. He just showed me a bunch of winners. Damn, kid. Nice work there, brother. All right, cool. So don't fill my boy's head any more than it already is.
If you guys only knew that I am just as egotistical as I portray.
Oh, wow. We've got the next game on the ticket is we got Toronto playing at your Spurs, kid. The line's anywhere from 7.5 to 8, 205.5 to 206. Spurs are due to lose at some point, brother.
They are, but it's probably not tonight.
Okay.
As Toronto's another team that doesn't really play well on the road, and I noticed Toronto seems to fall short against the better teams in the NBA, and the Spurs are one of the better teams in the NBA. They got their mojo back right now. I'm not playing this game because I do see the capability of Toronto winning, so I don't think there's any value on either side. But if I had to, I would take the Spurs at home. What's the spread?
7.5 to 8.
Yeah, that's heavy. See, I wouldn't leave. 7.5 to 8. I'd almost be inclined to take Toronto with points, but you guys know I don't do that, so that's why I don't like the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be who knows though. Spurs can blow them out too. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. I don't really have a lean here, man. I mean, if I had to.
I struggle with the Spurs blowing them out.
All right. Okay. I'm with you.
But they could, but I don't know if they're going to blow them out. As Toronto, Toronto got, some young legs and some fresh guns. I think it's going to be a competitive game. That's why I don't think it's to me, it's a no play.
And you got Toronto's got to be hungry for a win, losers of 3 straight games. And the Spurs are winners of 5 straight. So, I mean, they're both going in opposite directions here. Toronto's
I won all 5 of them, too.
Yeah, I know you did. Toronto is 1-8 straight up in the last 9 games, dude. Damn. So they had a 3-game losing streak, and then they had a 5-game losing streak the game before that. So, they had a win separating those 2 losing streaks. But God, I don't know, man. I mean, between them and the Wizards, dude, they just both fell off.
Yeah, but the Wizards look like they might be getting it back on track again. The thing to watch here is the Spurs are another team that you usually could tell out of the gate what's going to happen with them. If they struggle to get a lead and maintain one, then you maybe want to make a second half play. You might start leaning Toronto, but I just recommend you just stay away from this. I told you I took a look at this already last night, and there wasn't much that I liked.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Taking a look at the next one here, we got, oh my God, I get why it's heavy. You got the nasty Knicks going into the Utah Jazz. Utah's giving 14 points, kid.
Which Utah has no business.
I know.
Even to the nasty Knicks, giving 14.
I agree with you.
They really don't.
I agree with you. I mean, Utah is pretty good, but
not no 14 good.
I don't know, brother. You know what?
I don't know neither, but I'm not going to find out.
Yeah, we're not. Guys, listen, don't be taking the Knicks plus 14 either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
don't misconstrue the information that's being put out here, please.
Please don't. Hitting me up with some hate later talking about I thought you was dope. You gave out. You told me to take the Knicks plus 14. They got beat by 54.
Oh my God, I know. So. And who knows? You never know. Maybe the Knicks play them tough, too. You just don't know. Or Utah blows them out. You got the Detroit Pistons coming into Lake Show. Here's another nasty game, kid. Detroit is -2 to 2.5. Under over 199 to 199.5. I think Lake Show's starting to feel themselves a little bit.
How? They're not winning.
I know, but but compared to the beginning of the year, bro. Compared to the beginning of the year, I mean, they're. I don't know though, man. They're bad too.
Is dusty, man.
They're bad too. I know.
They had Dallas on the ropes. And they lose like that like all the time. But I do want to say this. At first looks at this game, before I did any looking, any homework, anything, I said the Lakers get a win tonight. I wouldn't be mad at you if you took a shot at the Lakers tonight at home. I would recommend that you don't. I'm not. I don't have no reason to. And really you don't either. But if you just got to play and you got to play the late game, you can't go get Gonzaga, BYU, then I would say take the Lakers as they're dying for a win and they're at home, and Detroit isn't that great either. So maybe the Lakers beat them.
Yeah. The only thing I could see, dude, and this is going to be super conservative.
Yeah.
Money line parlay open with 2 spots left, so it'll be 3-teamer. I'm going to take the Pacers money line. I'm going to leave 2 spots open. That's all I see right now. That's it. So, we'll see where it ends up, and hopefully I cash that, but I got to put some stuff in it. And you know what you can do, guys, is you can actually put the live lines in your parlays. So remember that. You know what I mean? If you got some spots open and you see, that my boy's doing some work and you want to get him, you can actually do that. So keep that in the back of your brains as well.
One other tidbit I want to alert you guys on with the open spots that was brought to my attention. I don't know if this is used by the rest of the books, but I do know it's used by the one that I'm constantly arguing with. But anyway, if you have an open play and you end up trying to fill it, and you make a mistake with one of the fill-ins, they will definitely not change it, because in the open play, one of the games if you have an open play and it's already played and you go to fill in one of the games and you already got a score outcome for the one that you already put in, they will not adjust it as that game has already happened, and their technology won't allow them to adjust it. Now, I don't know how the other books do. Most of you guys know the one that I use. They I guess are dealing with like the most antiquated equipment in the business, but they won't do it.
Yeah, but I understand that, dude. I mean, imagine if they had 100,000 people calling and trying to change their plays. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't have 100,000 people calling trying to change plays. That's my point. If they did, I would feel them, but they don't. And if they do, and if you do, then handle it, dude. Just handle your people and change the plays.
Or don't make any mistakes.
Bro, I hear that too. I hear you. I know.
If I was on the other line at the sports book, you know what I tell you? Kick rocks.
Hey, by the way, that's what they tell me, and that's cool, because every time they stop me from changing it, it's blown up in their face. So good looking. keep holding me down.
Oh my God, that's funny. All right, so let's go into.
See, you don't got young kids. When you got a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old running around, they want to play fight. They want to throw Nerf footballs at me. You know what I'm saying? My kids have no respect to, Papa's in the lab. The Dream is in the lab putting in his plays. My kids are like laughing, like, who's the Dream? That's Dad. While they hit me in the head with a Nerf football, make me hit something on the keyboard. My son will run in and start just touching the keyboard and then run out the room. Just put in a play for 3 G's.
I feel you, man. I feel you. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. The next one, we're going to go right into the NHLs, dude. Why don't you take a look at this slate? There's a good amount of games here.
Yes, there is.
But, you got Islanders, Rangers, which you hate that matchup all the time.
I hate that matchup.
I get it. I totally understand why you hate it. I mean, and the Islanders always seem to lose to them.
I happen to agree. And the Islanders know that, and I think that they're going to come out. And they got a little momentum from last night. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's momentum. Maybe they're tired. I don't know what you call it. But, they come out tonight, and I don't really like that matchup. And like I said, the only matchup that I really like tonight on the ice, and I'm not taking it because I told you guys I'm going to take the night off, is the Blues. The Blues got Winnipeg coming in, and they're at home tonight, and they're on at 8:00. That's the only hockey game I really like. I could make a small lean on the Dallas Stars to beat the Philadelphia Flyers, but I don't really love it, and that would be it.
Okay. All right. So that's it, huh? All right. Let me go through the lines here and just kind of see what we got going on here. Let me just read them, and we'll go from there. Let me just switch this up. Let Daddy switch this music up, and we'll pop into it. All right. So you got we already talked about the Isles and, the battle in New York there. We got Dallas coming into Philly. Philly's minus 125 to 120. We're looking at sportsbetterstv.com, guys. Take a look at it. We got Columbus going into Carolina. Carolina minus 130. We've got Tampa Biscuit going into Montreal. Montreal's pretty basically even money, 115 to 105 there with Montreal being favored. Got an under over a 5 there. A lot of 5s on the under overs today. You got that one. You got Boston coming into Ottawa. That's pretty much even money. Boston slightly favored minus 117 to 107. Under overs 5. You've got Winnipeg, like you said, going into the Blues. Blues minus 175. So that's pretty much up your alley, money line wise. Under overs 5s. And you got New Jersey going into Minnesota. I'm surprised you're not looking at this Minnesota team, player.
Yeah, I haven't been a big. First of all, the Devils have been hot as of late and playing better, and I haven't been a big fan. The Wild been up and down. I haven't been a big fan of them too much as of late. So I don't like the game. New Jersey's been playing well lately.
Okay. I can respect that, man.
I don't like it. Yeah, the only two I like is I love St. Louis, and you might want to take St. Louis, and you could put them in a parlay and leave it open if you want. I got a small like towards Dallas, a small lean on Dallas to beat the Flyers, but I don't really love it. That Blues, New Jersey, no. I was going to say maybe you could take the total, but I don't like the totals in any of those games either. Yeah, I'm good. All I like is the Blues tonight.
All right. Well, you know what? That's fine because we also have, what we did, guys, yesterday, as you know, we went on SBR and we did a bunch of conference futures in the NCAA basketball, okay? And you could take a look at those and see where they land as far as, what our picks were. But what we did was we went over the teams that we think are going to win, but then, as you know, with futures, myself, I like to back it up with some underdogs. So, we did that, and, take a look at it. Those will be out today for you, and maybe you guys can cash some future money all day. So, Dream, what else you got here, brother?
That's it, man. I'm done, dude. I mean, we tore it up last night. We had a great day yesterday, and hey, that's it. We're gonna take a break, regroup, do a little bit of homework, check out what's going on, see what's out there. Maybe some second half plays. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something by the end of the night. I absolutely doubt it, but it's a no play evening, guys.
Maybe
I get catch a movie. Watch some TV with the kids, play around, and maybe I'll call up the sports book and argue with them for a little while.
Definitely, guys. All right, man. So that's pretty much it as far as we're concerned here. Real quick, just want to let you guys know something. I am doing the Indiana Pacers. I'm doing an open parlay, and I'm going to leave 2 legs open of it. I may put Kentucky to win the SEC championship in that play as well, leaving 1 spot left. So,
Bluntmaster says the Wild are 12-3-0 in their last 15 since they got their new goalie and they're on fire. So go get them, player.
Yeah. Good luck, man. Good luck with that. I hope you cash it, kids. Send us the tickets with hashtag SBTV Nation if you hit that, brother. That's all I got to say about that. So, yeah, man, you got a lot of good stuff.
For some reason, I don't know. Maybe they've won games, but I must have remember seeing them in like dog fights, and sometimes I tend to not remember that. With the shootouts and all that, I don't remember that some teams pull it out. And if I don't have money on them, while I do pay attention to them, I don't pay attention to them. So they could end up end up coming from behind and winning and me not really knowing about it. Only reason I knew about the Islanders yesterday coming back from behind and winning was because they're the Islanders, and my man Philly Picks had them.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So we're gonna get this thing closed out, kid, and get to work. And guys, again, I want to apologize for my slow to get back to people on DMs and stuff like that. I've been very, very busy with Vegas because we're going in 9 days. And Dan is going actually a week from today. Him and Ryan are going to be out there early, man. So it's going to be pretty cool, dude. Can't wait to get out there and, feel the sunshine and see all the nice scenery and see all you guys and get some drinks and have an absolute blast. Hope you're ready to rock over there, kid. That's all I got to say about that. So, Dream, what you got to close this thing out, man?
Hey, man, I just want to thank everybody for all their support and all their love. I thank you guys for listening to the show. I got to send my big shout-outs to everybody that's been retweeting. We on The Daily Show. We've got Prestige Worldwide out there joining the leading charge. The Daily Show, John is out there as well. Tony Enab, Weston A. Real Picks, Immaculate is out there. My man OJFB, what's happening, brother? What's going on? We've got... C. Rodriguez Jr., Snoopy Betts is out there, Sylvia's out there, P for Prez, OJFB, Andy Mack. I want to say big ups to the kid who's always giving me some support and some of his knowledge and trying to lead me in the right direction as far as my tweeting is concerned, which I appreciate. Thank you. Papa Smurf's out there as well. Urban, Non-Stop Sports Picks, Oscar, Tony Enab, Yippa82, Maddie Fresh, Dank is out there, my boy, Philly Picks, Cash Action Bets, PH Vegas Girl 92661, Sports Degen, Lex, Beyond the Bets, Randy Lockhart, Clownman Swag, Johnny Flipoff, Betting the Dream, Jonesy, my boy Ben is out there, Premier Sports Company, OJFB, Sin City Maverick, Diner Mafia, Curry Gold, Papa Bear, JCP Sports, Super Mario, Sal Goodman, VK, Herbs, Nicholas J, Derek's out there as well, the Queen of Odds, Pocket Swollen is out there this morning, and my man Scott Weaver, First Lady over at the Fake Fam. Hey, check out Cousin Pete, check out the First Lady at the Fake Fam over there as well. I want to say a big shout out and happy birthday to my man Gordo, who turned 9 years old yesterday. We always love when the young ones get a little bit of age in their system. I want to send him a big shout out. What's happening, boy? Also, big ups to Frankie Fingers out there and so many more. Guys, I am the Dream. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day because you can't get this time back.
All day, man. My man Marcos, my man Marco Spagnola just sent out the SBR video of the ACC tournament. You guys definitely got to watch this one because Peter Loshak, who's the host of the show, asked the Dream if we know how to win, and I let the Dream answer that one. So a lot of fun with that video, man, and all the rest of them will be popping out really, really soon today. Hey. You know what? It wasn't such a bad show as far as giving things out because I think we found a Money Mayweather Kentucky parlay. So I think that one might work. So
a lot of people on Pac-Man. No, I still got my eyebrow raised about this fight. For me, it's just happening too soon, sooner than I've known of any professional fights to go off. But we'll see. As it looks like it's going to happen, so I'm hoping it does. But for some reason, I'm still scratching my head and leery, probably because we've been only waiting for the last 4 years. But a lot of people do like Pacquiao. Yeah,
including the Evil Genius is also on them, dude. So. Hey.
You know what my thing is? The last time Pacquiao fought, I believe it was not the last fight, but the fight before that. It was the guy who had the plaster in his gloves. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He was beating this guy steadily, and my man came with like a haymaker from like South Dakota and hit Pacquiao and knocked him out. Hit Pacquiao so hard, like my whole TV buckled. That's how hard Pacquiao got hit, right? Knocked him out, down for the count, done. So my thing is this dude who hit him, his speed is like nothing compared to Mayweather. It's like a SUV versus a Porsche. So I'm thinking with Mayweather's speed, if Pacquiao missed that, he's in for a drubbing.
All right. All right, we'll see where it ends up, dude. So we'll go from there. But, guys, we are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world. We are on all the social media outlets. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the whole package. Sports Bettors TV and sportsbettorstv.com. We are having an absolute blast here 7 days a week, 9 a.m. Eastern during the week, 10 o'clock Eastern during the weekends. Guys, we love you to death. Go easy with this nasty card, please. But if you got to bet, go out and get that money. Let's go.
Peace.